Can't you see us talking here? Joanna, please, you know I need this. It's the only way to make a name for myself. Just one last go. Nobody would work harder to get this thing up and running. You know that. Give me one last chance.
Just thinking maybe we jumped the gun with you. You've got drive, you've got smarts, and you've got maturity for your age. Especially after all you've gone through. But sometimes I forget just how green you really are, dear. Trying to leave the nest to fly on your own is one thing. But this storm ain't just a small speed bump. It's a brick wall.
That storm's been brewing for months and I'm still kicking, aren't I? And as for the others, it was unfortunate. Things happen that ain't always under my control. I got a ton of new folks lined up to join us though. Look, here's one of them already. You're a funny one, ain't you? I'm not paying you to be a comedian here. I'll assume that you delivered that last lot of cargo right. See, Joanna? These guys will see me.
You can still play me like a fiddle after all, darling. Fine. But this is your last shot. You hear me? Don't miss again.
I guess I should thank you for playing along and saving my ass. Name's Marley. If you didn't catch it before. Now, do you want to tell me what you're doing here? Last I checked, I ain't sent no invite out to strangers. I see. And you just happened to cross it, did you? Explain yourself. Now. One of our guys. From Blue Ridge. Red hair, long beard, tall fella? Shit. Knew I shouldn't have let him go alone. Super mutants, too. Hell of a way to go. That woman? Joanna Mayfield. She's my boss. Or, I guess was. She runs the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. I convinced her that I was ready to spin up my own branch. Franchise, if you will. Should have been easy, but didn't quite work out that way. At least not yet. There used to be a small team of us, a little tight-knit crew, but that storm caused complications, and funding got low. And now Joanna is threatened to close down the whole operation. A bunch of them bailed because of that damn storm. But some stayed. The loyal ones. Not that it did much for them. Most of the remaining guys went out to make a delivery, but it didn't turn out so well. Anyway, with everyone gone, most of the merchants took off too. Ain't nobody wanting to work with a failing spinoff when they could just travel a bit further for the real deal back in Big Ben. After that, it was just me and Luke. I'd gather from the supplies we had left, and he'd make the deliveries. He was a good guy. One of the best. You really haven't heard of it? Used to be a trucking company before the bombs fell, run by Joanna's family. She runs the business now. Rebuilt it from the ground up. Hired nobodies and made something of them. They move cargo all over the area, using Brahmin to carry it. It's more impressive than it sounds. Trade routes used to run through here back in the old days. Joanna wanted to reestablish that. Apparently, it was good business. We're gonna need someone to fill Luke's shoes. Much as I hate to talk about it before he's even cold. I wish it was under better circumstances. But you seem like a good fit. If you're interested, that is. Not that I'm begging. If you got places to be, get to it. Sure. Don't expect you to work for free. Running deliveries will earn you both supplies and caps from our trade partners. You'll get your share when you deposit the cargo in the delivery box. Supplies are our profit. They can be used to give the Brahmin better feed, upgrade this HQ, and hopefully encourage some other folks to want to join the crew. Caps are self-explanatory. Maybe you can spend them buying goods off some new merchants. If any ever move out here. It's a good thing you showed up, huh? I don't believe in miracles or luck or any of that crap. But it's good that you were in the right place at the right time. If you can handle deliveries, that'll give me time to handle the business side. I'll try to find more new folk and look at getting these finances under control. Speaking of, we're completely broke. Well, all the money that's made from the main branch gets funneled back into that. Joanna gave me a starting grant, but it's ran dry, with not a lot to show for it besides this dejected old tunnel. Hate to ask, but any chance you could help out with footing the bill? Well, if we total up the basic resources, merchant fees, Brahmin feed, and I can offload a little of the cost with the remaining funds, we're looking at around this much. Still in? Thanks. I really owe you one. I think this is a good start to a great business. I've marked your map. Brahmin's already made a start, so best get a move on. cargo in that deposit box and someone will collect it later. Make your way back to HQ. I've got another job for you. There you are. Good work out there today. Thanks for the help. Glad to see I was right about you. I'd like to offer you more work, if you're still interested. Can't see how storm ever letting up. It's lucky we found shelter here. We could do with some extra hands around here. That swamp is dangerous. Storm's still cooking. Be quick on those deliveries, all right? It's our profit measured in supplies. The amount we're making by putting in the work. We deliver cargo, and the recipients give us supplies as good trade. I'm giving you a share to reinvest in the company, however you like. Well, good profit and reputation will let us hire new workers, whilst also letting us expand the business and skills of said workers. It'll also allow us to renovate this place and trade with suppliers who can provide good resources to keep the Brahmin healthy and happy. There's a lot of room to grow here. About time. Anything to wrap up first? Or can we get you on the road now? Brahmin has already set off. Go catch up and ensure the rest of the journey goes smooth. Catch you later. Hey, and be careful out there.
sensors indicate that you are to be my next victim. What shall it be?
You ready to get going? Well, funny you should say that. Lucky for us, I found some potential new hires. Seeing as you're doing good work, I'll let you take your pick. Lady of the world, apparently. She better have some good wares. Okay. You sure we need this? There's a lot of other roles we gotta fill. Although, I guess we are short on merchants. Okay. It'll be good to have someone to take care of the animals. Takes the work off of my plate. I'll get in touch with them, get it all sorted. They'll arrive in the morning, if things go to plan. Good to see you again.
Hey, sorry. You're the guard, right? Marley said I'd find you around here. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Introductions. My name's Josie. I'm the new hire. Thanks for the job and stuff. Sure am. I'm excited to get to work. No, it's great. The Brahmin are great. Just great. Okay, well, truth be told, this is actually kind of my first job, and I didn't really plan to be doing this sort of work. Not even that keen on animals. But don't take that to mean I don't want the job. I'm real grateful for it. Those are some real kind words. I already feel like you and I are gonna get on like two bunkin' Brahmin. Although, I like to think I smell a little better. Oh, and you do too, of course. I needed the caps. Marley was offering work, so I thought, hey, what's the harm? And, well, it worked out. Not much more to it than that. Oh, yeah, totally. I'll just be here unpacking for a while, so feel free to stop by if work ain't too busy.
Long day, rookie. I gotta say, I admire your work ethic. Sure. Who would you like to invest in? What you need? And what about it? Here just to pry? Fine. Let's get it out of the way. Mom used to work for Blue Ridge back before the war. Ended up back there when I was just a kid. They left a flyer, and we followed. Wanted some security, considering Dad didn't bother sticking around. Not till recently. He showed up at Big Ben Tunnel babbling some crap about being taken into a vault by this rich guy. Joanna was just gonna chuck him out. But he mentioned my mom's name and a daughter. I'll let you put two and two together. Joking, aren't you? I've got nothing to say to that deadbeat. Didn't need him then, don't need him now. Joanna said he's still at Big Ben, but wants to come to our headquarters. Does some work with guns, apparently. She thinks he'd be a good asset here. Says I should give him a chance. I trust that woman with my life, but There's so much to consider here. I mean, shit. How can we even be sure he's my dad? And if he is, well, he should have stayed in that vault. At least there he would have been out of sight and mind, not groveling at the door of my business. You read my mind. Well, that's the usual for running a business. But I do kick back, sometimes. Shooting always lets off steam. Maybe I should take on guard work sometime. Oh, I've seen my fair share, especially when we were looking to set up base. Some cool stuff from the old world. The Firewatch towers and all that. There's a lot of beauty here now that nature's reclaiming it. Didn't realize I hired a time waster. Is there actually something on your mind? Or are you just here to entertain yourself? Wanted to speak to you about just that. Business is booming, and a lot of that is thanks to you. Nice work. We make a pretty alright team. Anyway, as a result, we've got some bigger deliveries to make. Reckon you can handle it? Unfortunately, Blue Ridge policy states we can't do too many deliveries one after the other. Brahmin got a rest up, and enemies can't get comfortable knowing when we're gonna hit the road. But, well, if you're willing to cover insurance fees, I might let it slide. Watch the attitude. You're here to work, remember? Looks like the numbers check out. Should be able to get this cargo moved before the day's over.
Skull the wizard. Skull the wizard. Skull the wizard. The wizard. Skull the wizard. Skull the wizard. The wizard. Skull the wizard.